களுக்கும் அரங்கில் கூடியிருக்கும் அனைத்து அன்பு உள்ளங்களுக்கும் இனிய வணக்கம். இன்றைய இந்த விழா சிறப்பாக நடைபெற விழா நடக்கவிருக்கும் அடுத்த 2 மணி நேரம் அரங்கில் அனைவரும் அமைதி காக்க தாழ்மையுடன் கேட்டுக்கொண்டு உங்கள் கைபேசியை சைலண்ட் மோட் அல்லது ஸ்விட்ச் ஆஃபில் வைக்க கோருகிறோம். நன்றி. அவனன்றி ஓரணுவும் அசையாது என்பது முன்னோர் வாக்கு. அந்த அவன் என்ற இறைவன் நின்றும் இருந்தும் கிடந்தும் பல்வேறு அவதாரங்களில், பல்வேறு நிலைகளில், பல்வேறு வடிவங்களில் இந்தியாவில் முழுவதிலும் உள்ள பல திருத்தலங்களில் அருள் பாலித்துக் கொண்டிருப்பது நாம் அனைவரும் அறிந்ததே. அப்படிப்பட்ட திருத்தலங்களுக்கு நேரிடையாக விஜயம் செய்து அந்த திருத்தலங்களின் பெருமையை, ஐதீகத்தை, சிறப்பை இன்ப தமிழில் எளிய நடையில் எழுதி புத்தக பொக்கிஷமாக நமக்கு அளித்துள்ளார் திருமதி சீதா துரைராஜ். இந்த தெய்வீக புத்தகத்தின் வெளியீட்டு விழாவை குத்துவிளக்கேற்றி துவக்கி வைத்து வரவேற்புரை அளிக்க இந்த விழா நாயகி திருமதி சீதா துரைராஜின் மூத்த மகள் திருமதி உஷா சிவஸ்கந்தன் அவர்களை அன்புடன் அழைக்கிறேன்.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to our Mother's Book Release Ceremony, Arul Tarum Alaya Darsanam and Temples of India, a spiritual journey. Our mother, Mrs. Sita Doriraj, was born in Neeramangalam in Thiruvarur district. As a child, she was interested in singing, composing classical music, writing poetry, making flower garlands, and drawing kolam. In 1957, she married my father and moved to Trichy. She raised 3 children, my older brother Balan, my younger sister Jayashri, and myself in the middle. She has always had a passion for visiting temples and has been researching, writing, and compiling information about them for over 15 years. My mother's first article about a temple was first published in a Tamil magazine called Armigam here in Chennai. Her subsequent publication was in a Tamil magazine called Tendril in Northern America in 2003. Ever since, my mother has been contributing in the religion section of that magazine. My parents have visited 68 of the 101 temples that have been written about in this book. She's currently a resident of San Jose, California. Our father passed away in 2015 in San Jose, followed by the sudden, untimely death of our brother in 2016 in Chicago. My brother's last words to my mother were, "Amma, you've written so many temple articles over the years. I hope you will combine all your articles and publish it into a book so that everyone can visit these temples and seek His grace." Over the last 2 years, my mother has channeled her immense grief and sorrow into fulfilling my brother's wish of a book about the temples of India. My brother was also a great writer. He was a great speaker as well as singer. She dedicates this book to her husband, her late husband or father, and her late son or brother. Again, welcome. We sincerely appreciate your taking so much time from your busy day to spend with us. Thanks so much for supporting us and sharing in our joy of this memorable day. Thank you.
நன்றி உஷா. இந்த சிறப்பு நிகழ்வுக்கு தலைமை தாங்க வந்திருக்கும் திரு சத்ய பிரபாகர் அவர்கள் சுலேகா.com ஸ்தாபனத்தின் நிறுவனரும் தலைமை நிர்வாக அதிகாரியும் ஆவார். இவர் அமெரிக்காவில் உள்ள AT&T, ஹனிவெல், சென்னையில் உள்ள பிலிப்ஸ் ஆகிய நிறுவனங்களில் வணிகம் மற்றும் தொழில்நுட்ப துறைகளில் தலைமை பதவியில் பணியாற்றியவர். 500க்கும் மேற்பட்ட ஊடகங்களில் இவர் பற்றிய செய்திகளும் வந்தது மட்டுமன்றி வார்டன் ஸ்கூல் ஆஃப் பிசினஸ், நேஷனல் யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஆஃப் சிங்கப்பூர், ISB, IIM, IIT, NIT ஆகிய முதன்மை பல்கலைக்கழகங்களில் சத்யா சிறப்பு பேச்சாளராக அழைக்கப்பட்டுள்ளார். இவர் வணிகம், தொழில்நுட்பம் பற்றிய கட்டுரைகளும் பொது தொகுப்புகளும் எழுதியிருப்பது 50க்கும் மேற்பட்டவை ஆகும். போர்ட் ஆஃப் யுனைடெட் வே சென்னையின் உறுப்பினராகவும் டையின் பட்டய உறுப்பினராகவும் இருக்கிறார். இவரை நேஷனல் இன்ஸ்டிடியூட் ஆஃப் டெக்னாலஜி ட்ரிச்சி புகழ்பெற்ற முன்னாள் மாணவர் டிஸ்டிங்கிஷ்ட் அலுமினஸ் என்ற அவார்ட் என்ற அங்கீகாரம் அளித்து கௌரவப்படுத்தியுள்ளது. அது மட்டுமில்லை, கான்ஃபெடரேஷன் ஆஃப் இந்தியன் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி சிறந்த தொழில் முனைவோர் சக்சஸ்ஃபுல் ஆண்டர்பிரனர் என்றும் கௌரவப்படுத்தியுள்ளது. சத்யா REC ட்ரிச்சியில் BE பட்டம், யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஆஃப் புளோரிடாவில் MS பட்டமும், வாரிங்டன் ஸ்கூல் ஆஃப் பிசினஸில் MBA பட்டமும் பெற்றவர். டென்னிஸ் மற்றும் சதுரங்கம் விளையாட்டில் வல்லவர். எழுத்து, தத்துவம், ஒளிப்படக்கலை, திரைக்கதை எழுதுதல், நிதி மேலாண்மை என்று பன்முகம் கொண்ட சத்யாவை நமக்காக சில வார்த்தைகள் பகிர்ந்து கொள்ள அழைக்கிறேன்.
When my good friend Sundar invited me here to speak a few words, I immediately realized I don't deserve to be in the company of such distinguished writers, authors, publishers and so on. Then I reflected I don't deserve to be losing hair and putting on weight. So to counter a lot of bad things I don't deserve, I thought I'll take a few good things I don't deserve also. So I'm here today talking to all of you. So there is a town which is about the size of Indore or Madurai or Visakhapatnam, almost halfway around the world, where the culture cannot be any more different than what it is here. The food, the customs, the traditions, the language, everything is completely different. And this town has got more than 1,600 temples and places of worship. And some of these temples are more than 800 years old. And this is a place that I have wanted to visit for over 20 years. And I read a lot about the history of these temples. And it was quite a remarkable experience for me, having read about the history of these temples, to have visited that place. And the joy was something else. The ecstasy was something else, because I had a context for the history. I had an understanding of the philosophy of it. And the city is a city called Kyoto in Japan. And you would be surprised that these temples worship an Indian, which is our own Siddhartha Gautama Buddha, right? And the whole philosophy of Zen Buddhism emanates out of India. The word Zen is a transformation of the Sanskrit word, actually meditation, which is actually dhyana. Dhyana has transformed into Zen. The second instance that I could relate to when I was reading this book was some years ago. I was traveling, and I got a dream in the morning at around 4:30 a.m. And I was told in the dream that you will receive a call in the morning from someone seeking a help for a religious cause, and he will also give you a advice. So I just dismissed it. So after I had my cup of coffee, 15 minutes later, I'm not making it up, I get a call from somebody from the US. And he introduced himself saying that I got your number from somebody, a common friend, and I am building a temple for Lord, actually Shanishwara in the US. It is the first temple for Shani outside of India. And he was asking for some financial help to make it, and I had offered it to him. And then he said, where are you located? I said, I'm here in Tamil Nadu. He said, have you visited the Shani temple in actually Tirunelveli, right? I didn't know anything about the temple. I said, no, it's a very famous temple, a very prominent temple, and you must go visit it. And I said, is it the Shani who's supposed to give you a lot of trouble and a lot of problems in life? He said, that is the common understanding, but really Shani is a god that puts you through hardship to make it's a transformative power to give you hardship, to strengthen you and to build your character, to get better in life and to progress in life. And I had that philosophical contest, and he said, you must go visit it. And I went and visited the temple, and again my experience was something else, because the context was just great in terms of the understanding of the philosophy of Shani and about the temple. And if you really go to the temple, the Shani's temple is just a small part of a much bigger temple complex. But I understood the significance of it and so on. So it is when I read this book, I was particularly happy that it opens with the Rockford temple. When I went to Trichy, there's the temple I visited the most. Very pleased with that. And I immediately referred to the Shani temple, and I could immediately relate. And the whole tradition, the mythological significance and the historical significance of it was quite, to me, was quite satisfying. So my last point is that one of the most profound insights that I have gained in the last few years is that our mind is really not in our control. If you just close your eyes for 1 minute, you really cannot keep your mind blank. There is something else in your mind that is pushing thoughts, all kinds of thoughts, anxieties and fears and worries, on which you really don't have control. And your own happiness is not one of the goals of your mind. The mind really doesn't care about happiness. So it has come to the thing that for one to live a contented and peaceful and satisfied life, one has to, it's an odd phrase, one has to work with one's mind. And that ability to control the mind looks like it comes from three sources, and that links in back to books such as this, which is one is a faith that there is a universe out there, that there is a higher power out there that will conspire to help you, provided you put in your authentic, genuine efforts, one. Second is this whole concept of meditation and this, to be able to silence your mind in focus of something else, in this case that of a God. And third one is a sense of community, which is in what the Buddhists call actually Sangha, right? Temples have been a locus of community building with various people. So this whole effort that Mr. Sita Durai has put and my friend Sundar has put in translating it, I think does a phenomenal service and a great service to everybody in terms of understanding the historical significance, the mythological significance, and the philosophical significance of so many wonderful temples that are symbols of a heritage and culture. I think I have great respect for anybody who writes a book, because it takes painstaking effort, a lot of dedication, a lot of focus. So I really congratulate you, and thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you so much, Sundar, for what all you have done. I appreciate it for all of your time and attention. Thank you.